Good morning, everyone. My name is Janice Silva, the Program Supervisor for JVS SoCal, and I am very happy to welcome you all to our BankWorks graduation. For those of you who are unfamiliar with JVS, we are a nonprofit organization celebrating our 90th year legacy of service. And we are offering hope and opportunity to our diverse Southern California community since 1931. And though many things have changed since our founding, what has remained constant over the decades is encapsulated in a mission statement: building better lives one job at a time by empowering individuals to achieve dignity and economic independence through sustainable employment. Founded in 2006, BankWorks is a signature career training program for JVS, and it is the critical engagement of our generous donors and partners that enable us to offer programs like BankWorks at no cost to all of our participants. And our wonderful JVS team, whose hard work behind the scenes makes a huge difference in the success of all of our students. And now I'd like to introduce to you Jody Doan, Director of Grants, Contracts, and Strategic Partnerships.
Good morning. Thank you, Denise. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jody Doan, and I'm thrilled to be here with you all today. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of our employer partners and funders that support JVS SoCal's BankWorks Career Training Program. We're grateful to Bank of California, Bank of America, Bank of the West, Cedars-Sinai Health Systems, CIT Bank, Citizens Business Bank, City National Bank, Comerica Bank, the State of California Employment Training Panel, Home Street Bank, Pacific Premier Bank, Pacific Western Bank, the Pfaffinger Foundation, Priority One Credit Union, the Sherry and Les Spiller Family Foundation, JVS SoCal's Women's Leadership Network, Wells Fargo Bank, Union Bank, and Umpqua Bank, because as Denise said, we simply cannot do the work we do without all of you. If you would like to learn more about the many benefits of becoming a fully recognized BankWorks employer partner, please contact Julian Hampton. We would be happy to have that conversation with you. We also want to thank the many other generous and thoughtful donors who are really too numerous to mention, who support the work of JVS SoCal every day. On this journey together, we are changing lives one job at a time. We're also excited to welcome our employer guests at today's graduation. We have guests from Bank of America, Bank of California, CIT One West, Citizens Business Bank, Comerica Bank, First Bank, Pacific Premier Bank, Pacific Western Bank, Priority One Credit Union, US Bank, Wells Fargo Bank, and Zions Bank, California Bank and Trust. In addition to thanking our employer partners today, we would also like to recognize our newest full employer partner, Umpqua Bank, represented here today by Pedar Bruce, Stacy Gordy, and Anna Hovnanian. And please forgive me if I've mispronounced any of your last names. And a special shout out to Jennifer Duvall and Kate Clavijo from the Pasadena Community Fund, Jimmy Carnes from JP Morgan Chase, Farmers and Merchants Bank, represented by Carla Pereira, One United Bank, represented by Natalie Turner, Connecta Federal Credit Union, represented by Reihaneh Aghajeri and Keisha McCann, and Schools First Federal Credit Union, represented by Cynthia Reyes. We are grateful for all of your support, and you make our life-changing programs and services possible. We want to offer a special thanks today to Pacific Gateway, our partner in Long Beach, for assisting with recruiting and providing classroom space, and to our partners at CareerWorks National in Seattle. Welcome Ranko Fukuda, Ruby Sloan, and Dion Willis. CareerWorks has expanded BankWorks nationally, and we thank all of you for your support. And we have a number of JVS SoCal board members present, including Harris Smith and our current board president, Leland Felsenthal. Please forgive me if I've missed anybody. We are honored to have all of you here. We're also joined today by JVS SoCal executives, and we appreciate you for joining us as well. A big shout out to the entire JVS Works team for the great work you do every day and for making our career training programs successful. Finally, and most importantly, here's to you, our graduating class. Congratulations and good luck in your new banking careers. We are very proud of you. And now it's my honor to introduce Julian Hampton, Associate Director and BankWorks Program Manager, whose passion and leadership inspires our students and continues to grow our programs. Julian, take it away.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Jody, for the kind introduction. Good morning, everyone. My name is Julian Hampton, and I'm the Associate Director of JVS SoCal's award-winning BankWorks program. And I'm so excited to welcome you to the BankWorks Class 94 graduation. Now, before we move forward, I want to tell you a bit about BankWorks. BankWorks is a banker training program designed to help individuals with a desire to become bankers reach their professional and personal goals. Through the assistance of our generous donors, BankWorks is able to provide this training rather, free of charge, which significantly impacts low to moderate income students and their families. Having a long-term career that provides a living wage in this ever-growing industry, our graduates are prepared to join the workforce of today. This partnership also allows BankWorks to expand in other regions of Southern California. Our students learn about policies and procedures, federal regulations, bank products and services, basic accounting skills, personal finances, drawer balancing, how to build relationships with customers and with members, and many more aspects of banking. They are prepared, tested, vetted, and committed to becoming bankers. We stay involved in the lives of our students long after graduation and provide them with the support they need to succeed in their new careers. JVS SoCal and BankWorks have adjusted to this new era of technology. For our online modules, we've added curriculum that prepares our graduates to use technology to adapt to the changing workplace and to communicate effectively virtually. We've completed drawer assignments to train students in cash handling skills, recommending products and services, and to interact with customers. We've utilized virtual simulations to expose our students to the banking environment and help them understand the importance of accuracy and product knowledge in banking. Utilizing both synchronous and asynchronous curriculum, our students are consistently learning before, during, and after class. We've also incorporated retention training to help our graduates manage challenges and successes within the workforce and prepare for promotional opportunities. We've implemented diversity training to help our graduates provide stellar service to every single customer they interact with, internally and externally. And through our generous donors, we provided assistance to our students to help them through the challenges of this pandemic. Now, with the assistance of our great banking partners, our students have been prepared for their new careers. We've had speakers from numerous banks and BankWorks alumni volunteer for a day in the life of a banker and also assist with mock interviews. This joint effort allows our students to gain the knowledge they need to succeed. And exposing our students to a variety of interviewers helps them build the confidence that they can be successful in their new careers. Now, I've had the honor to teach so many wonderful graduates that have moved into successful careers, and I'd like to talk about one of them. It's my pleasure to introduce one of those success stories, Jennifer Berg, a relationship banker with Bank of America and BankWorks alum. One of my greatest pleasures is to see the growth of my students, and Jennifer's growth from student to graduate to banker has made me very proud. Jennifer graduated from BankWorks in 2019 and has already made an impact in her organization and her community. Here is Jennifer Berg.
My name is Jennifer Berg. I am a relationship banker at Bank of America. I had a lot of experience in the retail industry, but I went back to school because I wasn't going anywhere. And then I came across the BankWorks training program online, and I said, what an opportunity. This might be something that is intriguing and something that I could see myself doing in the future, even though I didn't major in something that I thought would place me at a bank, but I went ahead and applied for the program. I got accepted, and then my career just completely took off from there. I heard about BankWorks through a Craigslist ad, actually, when I was searching for jobs, and I found that opportunity online, and I hadn't seen it anywhere else, but I said, you know, wow, first off, it said free training, and I said, that can't be true, but I had to investigate for myself, and I attended the seminar, and I learned more about the program, and I thought that it was just a wonderful opportunity that I couldn't pass up. When I attended BankWorks, I learned so much about the banking industry. In particular, I learned the most about the Bank Secrecy Act and a lot of the regulations that oversee the banking system, which I had no idea about. because this class was more than learning how to be just a teller and a banker. It really taught me how to deliver to clients as well, on top of these regulations and being in compliance. That's super important, but we do more than that as well. We also just deliver exceptional service to people on a daily basis and help them with their financial needs and their priorities. And that's really what this program conveyed to me, is that I would be able to sit in that role and do that with people. And I didn't think that I had the ability to do that until I entered the program. I learned to kind of put myself out there in a way that I hadn't done before, particularly when we went through interview processes of learning how to really have an exceptional interview with somebody, smiling more, presenting yourself, looking the part, and not only looking the part, but being able to understand what I'm applying for is just skill sets that I hadn't learned before. And I would just walk into an interview blindly. But this was different. This taught me skill sets that I'm going to carry throughout the rest of my career, to learn how to make that first impression and how important that is, as well as giving the example that I know what I'm doing and I'm able to really help people. That was something that I didn't learn before coming into this program, but I learned that with this program in particular. I liked when we would do partner practices. I know that we had a scenario where we actually had a cash box and we had to dole out the cash, and we had to figure out if we were in balance. There were a couple other exercises that I liked too. It's just that kind of stuff where you got to interact with your peers. We weren't just sitting in a classroom all day. It was really fun. I had a good time doing that. You feel like I felt, which is that you weren't going anywhere with a career path of any kind, or didn't even feel like you were in a career, you were just in a job. BankWorks provides a career path for you, and it provides stepping stones for you to advance in the financial services industry. And I'm now a relationship banker because of this program. I could have been a teller and just stayed as a teller, but I really attribute the BankWorks program to helping me develop my career path and me getting this promotion and becoming an actual personal banker with people. And I'm so excited for that opportunity. I can't wait. And that's what BankWorks taught me, is that I can be more than a teller and I can actually have a career path, and it's not just a job. I did not get an opportunity to go on with the bank after the job fair, but that didn't mean that I didn't stop trying, applying to different recs and different positions at different banks. And slowly and surely, those offers started to come in, and I was able to pick and choose which was the best opportunity for me. And Bank of America presented the best opportunity. And now that I've been with the bank for the past 2 years, that persistence has also paid off, because now I'm a relationship banker. And I haven't given up on that determination to advance my career because of the BankWorks training program. So if you feel like giving up, I'm right there with you. I know what that feeling is like, but you got to keep going and you got to keep striving, because you never know what life's going to offer. Don't stop your own personal development and your own growing just because you think you got this. Because there's so much to learn, especially in the financial services industry. And there's a wealth of knowledge from your other associates that you're going to be working alongside that have years of experience in the banking world. And be willing to raise my hand and say, hey, can you help me with this? Because I don't know if I know exactly what I'm doing. And that willingness to continue to develop and learn has really paid off for me, because now I'm a relationship banker, because I constantly sought more knowledge over and over and over again. And if I wasn't 100% positive about something, I'd go and ask about it. So you need to continue to have that willingness to learn that you already had doing this BankWorks training program, right? Continue that momentum and continue your learning process once you graduate. I am so proud of every single one of you. You went through a great program. You now have an opportunity to kind of spread your wings a little bit outside the classroom and see what life is going to bring you. And I'm so excited for all of you. And I really hope that a bank sees the tremendous strides you've made in learning everything that you have in this program. I guarantee you that once you're in the financial services industry, it's all uphill from there. And congratulations on graduating.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Excellent words. So now we're also excited to introduce our keynote speaker, who is the branch manager at Pacific Western Bank. Pacific Western has been an incredible partner, and Twan has continued the long-standing tradition of supporting the BankWorks team, our BankWorks students, and our BankWorks graduate. Here's Twan Lane.
Hi, my name is Tuan Lang and I work for Pacific Western Bank. I'm the branch manager for our South Bay branch in Gardena. Just a little background about myself. My first banking job was a teller at Bank of America. I remember the application process like it was yesterday. During my interview, the hiring manager asked me to sell her a pen. So she handed me a pen and asked me what the benefits of the pens were. As you can see, I passed the test since I am still in banking today. I worked for Bank of America for 6 months and then I moved on to a smaller bank, closer to home. This smaller bank only had 2 branches. I learned many operational duties from this small bank. Everything I learned was either from a senior teller or from both of my managers. At one point, the president of our bank even showed me a thing or two. I really enjoyed working for the smaller banking community because I was able to cross-train and learn so much. That is how I ended up with Pacific Western Bank. I worked for First California Bank for over 10 years. Then First California Bank became Pacific Western Bank through an acquisition. It is through Pacific Western Bank that I learned and had the opportunity to contribute to the BankWorks program. I've been with JVS BankWorks for close to 2 years now, and I really enjoy everything JVS has to offer to their students. I believe in the program and I believe in the process. I've been to countless JVS BankWorks graduation and seen all the excitement, eagerness, and willingness to move toward their personal growth is so rewarding. During my 2 years collaborating with JVS BankWorks, Pacific Western Bank has hired several graduates. To date, Pacific Western Bank has over 10 JVS BankWorks graduates deployed throughout our many branches. 2 of your former graduates received the Inspiration Award during the JVS 90th Virtual Gala. They were so honored and humbled to receive such an award. I was also honored to be part of this amazing event. My branch currently has 5 former JVS BankWorks graduates. 3 of the former graduates are working their way for promotion to become a senior teller. Several of your former JVS graduates have worked their way to a higher position throughout our many branches. It is exciting to see each talented individual exceed his or her own expectations. I've spoken to a couple of recently hired JVS graduates and they are very happy with the branches they have been working at. They always ask me what would make them stand out from the rest of the staff. My simple answer: ask questions, make yourself available, and learn as much as you can. For all that will take the next step toward their goal, just remember, there's no timeline of when you should be where you want to be. Allow yourself the time to learn and grow. Build a strong foundation. When you least expect it, you will be ready to prepare for the next phase in your banking career with all the necessary tools to succeed. And when the opportunity presents itself, grasp it. I started my banking career as a teller, as most of you will as well. I never imagined that I'd be here today sharing my story with you all. Who knows, you might be the next keynote speaker to share your story with the future BankWorks class. My dad once told me, I could not start the next chapter in a book if I keep rereading the same page. Thank you and congratulations once again on your great accomplishment.
All right, thank you, Twan. And again, inspirational words. I especially love that last quote that you gave. Got to turn the next page, so very exciting. So now I want to begin by asking our graduates either to raise their hand physically or via the icon so every person here knows who you are. Class 94 is a special one. You've overcome so many challenges. You stepped outside of your comfort zone. You've embraced change. You've showcased professionalism. You've become adept in utilizing technology. You've worked through your personal and professional skills and were trailblazers in newly created curricula. You were committed, you were enthusiastic, you were professional, and you showed the attributes of a successful banker. You're part of a meaningful legacy, standing on the shoulders of those who have come before you, and future graduates will look up to you and admire you. But what does it take to have an opportunity to change lives? What does that even mean? What does that look like? What does it take to successfully complete this BankWorks program, especially in these times? Well, you have to have enthusiasm. You have to be excited about this new career. You have to have execution. You need to be able to get the job done. You need to be educated, so you have to have the knowledge to accomplish this goal. You have to be empathetic. You have to know how to put yourselves in others' shoes. And you have to strive for excellence. We never settle for average. We expect to be great. These graduates have shown they have all 5 of these qualities and have pushed through to the end. And now it's the time we've been waiting for, the presentation of our graduates to all of the employers. So let's meet our newest graduates. First, we have Veronica Calderon. Veronica's career has been tied to banking for quite some time. Working at Colony Capital Incorporated as a senior analyst, Veronica's role puts her in direct connection to the banking world. Utilizing bank software, processing transactions for vendors, administering user access, Veronica knows the elements of the banking back office, but also has the personality and charisma to work in front-facing roles successfully. She started off as a treasury assistant and moved up to a senior analyst, which shows her ability to grow in an organization. Prior to that, she worked at Edison Mission Energy as a treasury analyst, managing accounts, processing transactions, and communicating cost-saving processes with vendors. She is bilingual in Spanish, and she heard about the program through Facebook. Veronica has a wonderfully calm demeanor, consistently challenges herself to improve, and is a great team player with strong leadership skills. She enjoys volunteering at church and being a resource in her community. She's ready to add to your branch, already holding an active notary certification. An enthusiastic and loyal team player, Veronica has the technical, interpersonal, and intellectual skills to impact your institution from day one. She is Veronica Calderon. Asal Rohani. Asal is a charming, energetic, multi-talented student that enjoys learning and has a passion for banking. Holding a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and a master's degree in project management, Asal combines her educational strengths with an irreplaceable work ethic. Most recently, Asal worked as a project manager at Comprehensive Vascular Specialty Group, leading new projects, which translates to project management in a banking environment. Asal also worked at Jasmine of Anatolia as a manager/sales associate, where her account management, transaction processing, and product promotion skills allowed her to be recognized for exceeding her sales goals. Asal is a diligent worker, always looking for ways to improve, and is unafraid to ask questions that lead to her success. She never settles for the B average and expects the best performance while providing the best effort. She is a talented painter, writer, and yoga instructor. Coming from Iran in 2013, Asal is a proud representative of both her native land and her American citizenship. She's motivated, kind, and connective, and conveys a professional look at all times. Her advice to potential students is follow your dreams and don't let anyone stop you. I believe once Asal begins her banking career, nothing will stop her. She is Asal Rohani. Alma Hernandez. Alma is an extraordinary graduate with exceptional communication skills and engaging personality. She most recently worked as a lead print operator at a rug manufacturer, Ruggable, which shows her commitment to hard work. But prior to that, she worked at Panera Bread as a cashier. Her skills include cash handling, transaction processing, and recommending food and beverage items to customers. She was referred to the program by a BankWorks alum. Alma is a quick learner, grasps bank processes thoroughly, and loves to connect with new people, and appreciates the aspect of volunteerism in banking. Bilingual in Spanish, Alma looks to make her family proud through her new career. They, like myself, see a professional businesswoman emerging. A multi-talented graduate, Alma enjoys photography, fitness, and cooking. And speaking of cooking, Alma's vibrant personality, her caring nature, and her trustworthiness give Alma all of the ingredients to make a stellar banker. She is Alma Hernandez. Ruby Santiago. Now, Ruby was a joy to have in class. With her upbeat personality, she knows how to use her smile to make their customers smile. Since first impressions is important, having Ruby at your branch will win the customers over the moment they enter your branch. Born in Mexico and raised in Los Angeles, Ruby is inspired by her hardworking mother and looks to make her proud. She has experience working at John's Marketplace and El Super as a cashier, deli clerk, and bakery clerk. With her understanding of various processes, how to process transaction, and her ability to provide customers with just the right meal items for their family, Ruby has the tools to make a successful banker. She's an avid reader and an exceptional note taker, so she will be committed to learning her new role, and she will be fully invested in the professional development necessary to become a great banker. Ruby is outgoing, funny, like really funny, and a graduate who never gives up, very determined. She's bilingual in Spanish, and she believes although the program was short-term, it will lead to a long-term career and the knowledge that can be applied to any bank. She's Ruby Santiago. Victory Yates. Victory is a thoughtful, personable graduate with exceptional customer service skills. She previously worked as a server at Benihana's, where she was promoted from hostess based on her stellar product knowledge, her quick wit, and her understanding of how to create a memorable experience for customers. Victory has great communication skills, understanding how to use her personality to promote products and services. She's also incredibly accurate with cash handling and has a way with words. Victory uses a comforting smile and upbeat attitude to build relationships with customers and with the staff. She also enjoys learning the principles of banking, which make her coachable and promotable. Those attributes will work well in banking, where Victory can breathe a breath of fresh air to your institution. Victory was born and raised in Southern California. She's diligent, optimistic, and dependable. Her motto is to take that leap of faith. Victory has taken the leap, and I know it will pay off for her in her new career. She's Victory Yates. Reihaneh Aghajeri. Reihaneh worked at CVS as a cashier and later a beauty consultant since 2016. With the level of importance customer place on the proper beauty supplies, assisting customers in making the right choice is the difference between maintaining customers and losing a customer. Her understanding of their needs, the awareness of the importance of customer satisfaction, and her confidence in communicating the benefits of beauty products and the store rewards program make her a great fit as a banker. In banking, that strong understanding of products is paramount, and her organizational commitment means that she would be great for a long-term career at your organization. Recognized as a top seller in the region, Reihaneh has a sincere enjoyment for referring products and services. And born in Iran, Reihaneh is fluent in both English and Farsi. She heard about the program through PAR's Equality Center. She is a dedicated employee with a bachelor's in science and business administration. She is a patient graduate, a skilled listener, and has impressive study habits. She is Reihaneh Aghajeri. And finally, we have Lonyaa Merriweather. Lonyaa has a broad range of experience on both sides of customer service. As a collection specialist with Kane & Weiner, Lonyaa has experience communicating with customers in the most challenging of situations. She knows how to effectively resolve disputes and leave the customers feeling appreciated despite their frustrations. This translates well in banking, where a customer needs to understand that bankers require empathy, and she can look for the solutions that the financial situation needs. Lonyaa also worked at Target as a cashier associate, processing customer transactions, recommending the store credit card, and assisting customers with household, clothing, and food product decisions. Lonyaa has a winning smile that will put customers at ease and a solution-minded mentality. She heard about the program from her sisters, a BankWorks alum and a successful banker in her own right. As an optimistic, outgoing listener, Lonyaa knows how to put the customer first. Her advice to others considering BankWorks: just go for it. It builds you up. And with proper training, you can become anything you want to be. Lonyaa wants to be a great banker, and your organization can become the starting place for her new career. She is Lonyaa Merriweather. So let's all unmute and give every one of our graduates a great round of applause.
Congratulations.
All right, so congratulations, graduates. Thank you all for joining us for this milestone event as we help our graduates launch their new careers and build better futures for themselves and their families. Now I'd like to introduce Janet Kittles, who's going to talk more about that partnership.
Congratulations, graduates. Thank you all for joining us today for this milestone event as we help our graduates launch their new careers and build better futures for themselves and their families. BankWorks is the perfect illustration of the public-private, philanthropic, and nonprofit partnership. By combining our resources and expertise, we have the power to change lives. No single one of us can do it alone. But this program demonstrates what we can do together.
Thank you, Janet. And that commitment to the support of those in need in our community is shared by every one of our employer partners here today, our foundation supporters and our individual donors. On behalf of the people we serve, I thank each and every one of you for doing everything you do to help us achieve this mission. And if I may address my remarks to the employers online for a moment, that partnership, as evidence here this morning, produces something both you and JVS wants to see: viable, vetted, highly motivated, well-trained, and ready to go candidates for your workforce. And to the graduates, I say this: we ask you to pay it forward by staying connected to our BankWorks team. We want to hear about your challenges as well as your career opportunities and the future promotions we know are well ahead of you. We rely on you too to be BankWorks ambassadors, talking up all of our programs, including BankWorks, ApartmentWorks, and CareerWorks Medical, as well as our HealthWorks program, and encouraging those you know to apply. You can help change someone's life. And for a few announcements, don't forget to like us, follow us, and share your experiences on social media so you can help us spread the word about these amazing programs. Now, as soon as we finish, we'd like all of the recruiters to be prepared to interview these amazing candidates. At that point, we'd ask all of the guests who have joined us to log off so interviews can take place without interruption or distraction. So once again, let's give our graduates one last round of applause.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody.
All right, so thank you so much for joining us for our graduation of Class 94, and have a wonderful day.